For most of Donald Trump's career, bullying people has worked out for him. But not now. Because I won't let it happen. The American people won't let it happen. President Trump is trying to silence me, threatening to kill me for saying what is true. And he sent his Secretary of Defense after me. And it's not going to work. President Trump has crossed a line. And this time, it's not going to work. I will not be intimidated by this president. I am not going to be silenced by this president or the people around him. Because I've given too much in service to this country.
Breaking news. The biggest political crisis of the Trump era has just exploded. And this time, it's not theory. It's not rumor. It's happening right now. Trump is facing official impeachment for abuse of power and obstruction of Congress. And at the same time, federal judges say he could actually end up in jail for contempt. The House has already filed 7 articles: obstruction, abuse of authority, and even one accusing Trump of trying to establish a tyrannical government. Yes, tyranny. Something never before seen in formal charges against a president. Meanwhile, judges say Trump ignored clear court orders on deportations. Judge Boasberg had been explicit. Do not deport these people. But the administration went ahead and did it anyway. Now, federal judges say the legal path is ready. Fines, arrest warrants, and criminal contempt. 2 branches of the U.S. government moving simultaneously against Trump. One through impeachment, the other preparing judicial penalties. And the most shocking part? None of this is speculation. The institutional machine is already in motion, and Trump is running out of time. Do you think this ends in impeachment, prison, or total chaos?
The impeachment standoff is coming to a head today. The final debate before the first vote is happening tonight. CNN's Mani Raju is on Capitol Hill. CNN's Jeremy Diamond is at the White House. Let's start with Jeremy. So what are you learning about the legal strategy that the president's coming up with?
Well, okay, the president's legal team has been preparing for weeks for this moment, for the House to send over those articles of impeachment and for that Senate trial to begin soon thereafter. We know that, of course, that the president has been frustrated by that delay because, of course, he is hoping for a vindication in this Senate trial.
Okay, so this is absolutely massive, and I need you to understand what just happened here, because Trump is facing what might be the most devastating legal and political 1-2 punch of his entire presidency, and it's all happening at once. We're talking about 29 federal judges, 29 who just united to deliver a crushing blow to Trump in court. And at the exact same time, a House Democrat is announcing that impeachment articles are being finalized and will be filed before Christmas. Just in, Trump impeachment finalized after 29 judges unite in devastating legal blow. That's the headline. And it's not.
The president committed the highest crime against the Constitution by abusing his office, cheating in an election, inviting foreign interference for a purely personal gain, while jeopardizing our national security and the integrity of our elections. Now, the Constitution does not require President Trump have committed statutory crimes. After all, we in Congress are not criminal prosecutors.
Exaggeration. This is real. This is happening right now. So let me break down what's going on, because there are 2 huge stories converging at the exact same moment. First, the judges. An en banc panel, which means the full court, all 29 federal appellate judges, just voted to throw out a lower court ruling that had favored Trump. They wiped it off the books. Gone. And they're ordering the case to be re-examined from scratch. Now, why does that matter? Because when a full appeals court votes en banc to vacate a ruling, that's a big deal. That doesn't happen often. It means the judges looked at the lower court decision and said, no, this was wrong, we're starting over. And commentators are spinning this as judges demanding removal, signaling they're done giving Trump breaks. Because a 29-judge panel voting unanimously or near unanimously to wipe out a pro-Trump ruling, that sends a message. But wait, because it gets even bigger. At the same time this is happening, Texas Democrat Al Green, who's been one of the longest-running impeachment hawks in Congress, stands up on the House floor and makes an announcement. He's filing multi-part impeachment articles against Trump before Christmas. And he's pointing to 2 things as his justification. Trump's recent posts calling for Democratic...
The president has gone too far. Everybody needs to wake up. The occupant of the Oval Office is ignorant to the Constitution and has no regard for the rule of law. Trying to silence me, in proposing to court-martial me, in threatening to kill me for fighting back when our democracy demands that we must fight back. President Trump has crossed a line. And this time, it's not going to work. I will not be intimidated by this president. I am not going to be silenced by this president or the people around him, because I've given too much in service to this country to back down to this guy. In 1991, when Donald Trump was driving the Taj Mahal casino into bankruptcy, I was getting shot at over Iraq and Kuwait. In 2001, after Donald Trump said that the collapse of the Twin Towers meant he now owned the tallest skyscraper in Manhattan, I was carrying flags honoring 9/11 victims into space on a rocket ship. In 2003, when Donald Trump was writing birthday greetings to the monster Jeffrey Epstein, I was the first on the scene to recover the bodies of my fellow astronauts who died when Space Shuttle Columbia exploded during re-entry. In 2011, when Trump was hosting a reality show and peddling conspiracy theories against President Barack Obama, I was sitting next to my wife's hospital bed as she recovered from a gunshot wound to the head. My point is this: I've been through a lot worse in service to my country. The president and Pete Hegseth are not going to silence me. They aren't going to keep me from speaking out, and they're not going to keep me from doing my job.
Donald Trump is the worst president of the United States for America's children. The worst president American children have ever had in terms of their health, their education, the clean, safe environment in which they can thrive, including safety from gun violence, I would add.
Welcome back, guys. Thank you for watching the video. If today is your first time tuning my channel, you're welcome. Please always do it to like, share, comment, and also subscribe so that whenever I upload any video, you get notification from my return subscriber. I see on every one of you from my return subscriber. I pray may God bless you all. You guys are so wonderful. You guys are so amazing. I love you guys so much. You can also drop your opinion in the comment section and tell me what you think about this Senate